All right, let's just imagine this for a second. You're in Beijing, walking with a friend, and you see your uncle coming down the street. Simple, right? In English, you just go, hey, that's my uncle. But in Mandarin Chinese, well, that one little word uncle just doesn't cut it. It's not nearly specific enough. You'd get a follow-up question. Which uncle are you actually talking about? Yeah, you heard that right. Depending on if he's on your mom's side or your dad's, and even if he's older or younger than your parent, you'd use one of at least four totally different words. And this isn't about making things confusing. It's the exact opposite. It's about precision. And today, we're going to break down exactly how this beautiful system works. To get our heads around the whole system, we have to start where every family starts, with that first inner circle, your immediate family. Think of this as the foundation, the very center of our family map. So the very center is, of course, your parents. In Mandarin, you've got baba for father and mama for mother. These two are the anchor points, the two dots from which everything else in the family universe is going to be measured. Pretty simple so far, right? So here it is, our very first key to cracking this code. And it's a big one. In the Chinese family naming system, relative age is, well, it's incredibly important. Whether someone is older or younger than you, or older or younger than your parent, completely changes what you call them. And boom, here's that first rule in action. See, there's no single word for brother or sister. You have a gege if he's older, but a didi if he's younger. And it's the same deal for sisters. An older sister is Jije, and a younger one is Meimei. Just with age and gender, you get four super specific titles. Okay, so we've got that first circle down. Now let's move out to the next layer and see how this thing builds. Once we get to grandparents, a second, equally important rule comes into play. This great divide between your father's side of the family and your mother's. The logic here is actually brilliantly simple. The key to this whole maternal-paternal divide is just one character, Y. It literally means outside. Now, traditionally, the mother's family was considered outside the main paternal family line. So whenever you see this character, you know instantly you're talking about your mom's side. And just look at how cleanly this system works. Your dad's parents are Ye and Nai, but your mom's parents, you just add that Y key. So her father becomes Gong and her mother is Po. You see? Once you know that one little rule, you can almost guess what the word is going to be. All right, now this is where it gets really fun. We're diving into aunts and uncle territory, which, seemed so complicated at the start. But the thing is, you now have the two master keys, the age matters rule and the paternal versus maternal rule. So let's put them together. We'll kick things off on our dad's side with his brothers. And that very first rule we learned, the one about our own siblings, it comes right back into play here. Is this uncle your dad's older brother, or is he his younger brother? The name is going to tell you. So if he's your father's older brother, he is your bobo. But if he's your father's younger brother, he's your shushu. It's the exact same logic we used for our own brothers, just applied one generation up. You're starting to see the pattern now, right? It's pretty cool. Okay, now we can fill in the rest of the main branches. On your father's side, any sister, doesn't matter if she's older or younger, is your Google. Then let's hop over to your mother's side. Her brother is your Jojo, and her sister is your Ai. Every single term pinpoints a unique, specific relationship. No ambiguity. And here it is, all laid out. You can really see the precision of the system. The difference between your dad's side and your mom's side is crystal clear. And for your dad's brothers, even their age gives them a different title. That generic word uncle is just gone. Okay, so we've learned the terms, we've seen the logic, but what does it all really mean? I mean, why have a system with this much detail? Let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture, because this is about so much more than just words. When you get right down to it, this whole system that seems so complex really just boils down to three simple logical questions. First, which side of the family are they on? Second, are they older or younger than your parent? And third, what's their gender? Every single name is just a combination of the answers to those three things. And that right there is the heart of it. This isn't just a vocabulary list, it's a social map. When you use a word like "jiuzhou," you're not just saying mother's brother. You're instantly, in that one word, defining your exact relationship to him and pinpointing your specific place within the entire family structure. And if you think what we've covered today is detailed, get this. In English, we have one word, cousin. But in Chinese, using the exact same rules we just learned, paternal versus maternal, age and gender, there are eight distinct terms just for your first cousins. The precision just keeps going deeper. So, I'll leave you with this to think about. If your language itself forces you to constantly acknowledge the specific age, the lineage, and the gender of every single relative, how does that shape your understanding of family, of your obligations, of your own identity within that group? It's a fascinating question, right? It shows how the words we use don't just describe our world, they actually help create it.